Okay, so let's consider this one now. And again, the goal is to pick a u such that its derivative is already in the problem. So if I look at this hard enough, then I might consider that u equals the natural log of x, in which case du equals 1 over x times 1 dx. And you'll notice I have that already in my problem. It's right, I have du already in the problem. It's right here. There it is. Okay, so let's rewrite this as the antiderivative of 1 over, I'm going to deal with this part first, u squared, right, because the natural log of x was u. And then notice my du is all of this, 1 over x dx. So I can rewrite this as du. Alright, so let's get to this. This is the integral of u to the negative 2 du. This is a rewrite. Okay, I haven't done anything fancy, I just rewrote it. So now I get to it. U to the negative 2 plus 1 over negative 2 plus 1 plus c. Right, I'm out of the antiderivative because I've done what it told me to do. It said add 1 to the power, divide by the power. Please don't write that notation down. Technically, it's wrong. Right? You did the antiderivative. You don't need that notation. So this equals u to the negative 1 over negative 1 plus c. Let's do another rewrite, which equals negative 1 over u plus c. And now I'm ready to make my substitution. So I substitute right in there. This equals negative 1 over, look up here please, the natural log of x plus c. All right, a lot of stuff going on there. Okay, please don't substitute back in until after you've taken the antiderivative. You got to do the antiderivative first and then get to a point where you can substitute back in. All right, let's look at this fifth one. All right, so let's see. This says x squared over x cubed plus 3. I'm going to let u equal this. Let's try it, who knows. So if u equals x cubed plus 3, then my derivative of the u equals, well, the derivative of x cubed is 3x squared, and the derivative of this 3 is 0, but we have to acknowledge that we took the derivative with respect to x. All right, so let's see if we can tie this in. Notice I'm going to put a u at the bottom because that's where that is. There's a u here. Now here's where things get interesting, because you'll notice all I have is x squared and dx. Over here I've got 3x squared dx. So I've got this extra 3. No worries. We put a box around that, remind myself where I started. So divide by 3, and what do I get? du over 3 equals x squared dx. Alright, so let me show you where that is. X squared dx is right there. So that's where I'm going to substitute du over 3. Okay? So du divided by 3. Right? So everything's accounted for. Okay? So let's rewrite this as the antiderivative of 1/3 times 1 over u du. Okay, look, the 3 is in the denominator. There's an invisible 1 in the numerator. That's how I knew I could pull out 1/3. There's still a 1 in the numerator. 1 times 1 is still 1. And notice there's my du. Now this is where things get interesting, because this is a rule that I asked you guys to memorize. 1/3 Anytime you take the antiderivative of 1 over x dx, you should remember that's the natural log of the absolute value of u. Okay, so, well, if it's 1 over x dx, it's the natural log of the absolute value of x. So if it's 1 over u du, it's the natural log of the absolute value of u. Okay, so this equals 1/3. Let me go back up here. I got to keep track of my u. I finally am at a point where I can plug my u back in. Natural log of the absolute value of x cubed. Can I correct something? I don't know what I was thinking, but my this one says x cubed minus 3. This one also should say x cubed minus 3. So let me correct that now. The rest of the problem is fine because the derivative of x cubed is still 3x squared, derivative of negative 3 is 0. Okay, but let me correct it there so that I can make no mistakes here. There we go. Now I'm done. Alright, so that's basically u substitution. If you have any questions, please feel free to shoot me an email. I'd be happy to entertain whatever questions you have.